From exploiting in-game glitches to gain an unfair advantage to a pro player getting banned live on LAN, these are the times Call of Duty players were caught cheating. So first, 3-time world champion Clayster and the current oldest player in the league was caught exploiting a quote unintentional line of sight. Back in 2016, during the golden era of the CWL, Clayster was widely known for his hilarious off-the-map incidents, with Courage calling him out mid-game. But what occurred during the FaZe Clan vs Complexity series ended up causing a huge controversy in the league, with Clayster's squad ending up forfeiting the series. See, on February 2nd of 2016, FaZe and Complexity were set to face each other during Stage 1 of the North American Division. During the 7th round of Game 5 Search and Destroy on Stronghold, Clayster decided to use a rather controversial spot that wasn't seen again prior to this point.
Pushes up the steps, but he's so far behind. I mean, he's all the way back in the spawn.
But that sometimes kind of catches players off guard, right?
That's fine. I mean, as long as you get near those teammates, this Cole actually pushed straight up to the B-bomb saying at this point. All 4 members from both teams are alive. So you can see one slide across. Switch. Very nice bait and switch. Enable around the corner. He's actually going to get taken out by Mirror. So big first initial gunfight by Miracles. Nobody on bomb yet for Cole. Still 20 seconds left. And Zuma picks up one on the flank. Just the threat of him being here is huge.
Yeah, and he has this overdrive too. So if he gets in like a crazy 1v1 or something, he's got a lot
There's
of
no
options.
reason to use. I mean, there's 10 seconds left. They have to look at bomb, though. I believe they get the guy off of it. So they should be good. The last guy's going to be in Mansion. Clay able to take him out, but
we're going to stick with Zuma because I want to see if he uses this overdrive to try and close things out here. And, I mean, they had that round 1. I think he had overdrive. Somebody had, I believe they had another specialist up on that side as well. So, I mean, even if there was more time.
Now, that doesn't look that bad, you might say. But Clay himself would jump in a private match to show even more similar spots.
Sightline is what they told me. It gives you an unintended line of sight. So here's another spot. You're standing on these bricks. You just wall run to it. You can see through this window right here. You can see into B. Is that an unintended sight line? Well, why can I get into the spot in the first place if it wasn't meant to be there? So then we move on to Stronghold, and they've patched a ton of spots on Stronghold. They patched a ton of spots. But look at this one. You can mantle to it. How do you know if that is intended or not if you can mantle to a spot on top of a cliff? If you intended to see in the kitchen like that? How am I supposed to know?
And after this happened, Nagafen decided to post this hilarious spot that apparently they were saving for Champs. Glad that Clay used that spot earlier that year, because Champs was about to be a shit show. But exploiting certain spots and using in-game glitches to gain an unfair competitive advantage was certainly not something new, because back there in the legendary Black Ops 2 era, Parasite would expose a glitch that effectively enabled wall hacks for players abusing it, and it was apparently used by many pro players at the time. For example, where Parasite showed off a spot on Raid where when aiming your weapon, particular objects in your peripheral vision would sometimes be in focus and other times be blurred.
There's certain spots on different maps where if you pre-aim stuff and the environment goes blurry while you're pre-aiming and stuff like that, it means that there's players in certain areas of the map. It's very hard to explain in words, but I'll actually get to show you right now how it works live. Okay, so as I'm pre-aiming this tiki bar, actually, you'll notice that this bush right here is clear. It's very easy to see. The textures are vibrant. It's clear. All right, that Yoshi right now is currently, as you'll see, he is in the spawn. He hasn't pushed anything. He's just, starting off the game. All right, now it's clear. All right, Yoshi, come and push A. Start pushing towards A.
No. Walking, tell me when it gets blurry.
All right, it's blurry. Everyone stop. Okay. Notice how the texture changes. Look at it. It just blurs out. Where is he on the map? He is under bedroom. He is in the bedroom building. Under it, up top, it doesn't matter. It's blurry. All right, Yoshi, run back to your spawn. It's clear. So, put yourself in a player's perspective. Off the rip of the game, or even in like a 1v1. All you have to do, pre-aim this. All right, it's clear. That means he's not water building. All right, now Yoshi, come to water building. Oh, he's pushing A. Oh, the last guy's inside top water building. Oh my god, guys, I know where he is. I got wall hacks.
Now you can guess what it means when it's blurred. While the glitch had been made public in October, pros may have been abusing its wall hacks in the months prior. Once it was discovered and exposed by Parasite, pros generally agreed not to use it against each other, although it was never officially banned by the league. At UMG Dallas, however, with $20,000 on the line, the eventual champions of the tournament, Vanquish Gaming, were heavily accused of using this glitch to cheat throughout their tournament run. See, on Express Search and Destroy, during round 3 of Game 5, Vanquish's shills can be seen aiming directly into a wall with the Scorpion, utilizing the blur glitch to identify any enemies approaching the B bomb site. And even in 2021, Call of Duty pros were still talking about it, expressing their frustration about this issue, an issue that evidently cost thousands of dollars on various occasions throughout the Black Ops 2 season. But that's nothing compared to the time a player got himself banned mid-game for hacking, and resulting in the whole team being disqualified from the tournament. See, the Call of Duty League amateur circuit was thriving in the 2023 season. With many teams competing in the Challengers Championship, fans arrived to the Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas in massive numbers to see the best upcoming talent perform. However, the first day of the tournament was unfortunately overshadowed by a wild event, as Team Orbit's player, Jimbo, was unexpectedly banned in the middle of the game, and other players were certainly expressing their thoughts on the matter on social media. And to make things even worse, just 2 months ago in April of 2024, Jimbo decided that he'd make his return to competitive Call of Duty by registering for the Challengers Cup, but the league wasn't having any of it. Blizzard Entertainment senior manager Spencer Peterson confirmed it by stating, quote, "No story here, he's not eligible to participate." Additionally, the rotation added that Faceit admin have now also ruled that Jimbo is ineligible to compete in the Challengers. Yikes! You'd think as we progress through the years, pro players would learn from past incidents and slowly grow out of these bad habits. But unfortunately, that's not the case, because maybe some players certainly avoid using in-game cheats and exploits, but cheating doesn't end there, because doping to gain an unfair competitive advantage is far more common than the usual cheats we're all used to seeing online. You see, just recently, in one of the latest Call of Duty League major tournaments, Illy, a player for Seattle Surge, was seen in an interview that raised a lot of questions. Visibly shaking and seeming completely lost, Illy had a hard time making eye contact and seemed to be having a hard time concentrating on the interview as if he had lost. This raised questions from the community and led to a thorough investigation by fans. Illy was benched immediately with no explanation. However, with good performance and form, there seemed to be no other explanation. It took the team 2 months to officially drop Illy from the roster without further explanation. Now, let's go back to the inaugural season of the Call of Duty League, and while everything seemed to be going smoothly and the Modern Warfare season reaching its conclusion, pro player Slasher brought the community's attention to a so-called start glitch, which was so exploitable back in 2009 during the Modern Warfare 2 title, but now it was unfortunately being used to cheat on a much wider scale. So here's how it worked. Upon death, players can press the start button to bring up the map, but when the kill cam played, they would see the map of the player that killed them rather than their own. This gave free information to the team using the glitch, allowing them to sniff out lurkers and seeing how the opponents were setting up their rotations. Here's Zuma showing its utility in a casual game on purpose.
I'm gonna go down on purpose. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna start glitch. Alright, yo, 2 rock, 1 pushed up our crates. He's pushed up our P2 and 2 at all.
I'm going around, bro.
The community scrutinized official CDL matches to see any signs of teams using the glitch to cheat free information from their opposition. Many called out Minnesota Rocker during the listen-in against Florida Mutineers, where, quote, "Make sure you watch your kill cams" can be heard.
Oh, back left, back left,
Make sure you're watching cams, make sure you're watching cams. Pillars, make sure you're watching cams, make sure you're watching cams.
Florida's Frosty slammed Rocker as dirty fucking cheaters, but Silly defended his team by stating that they were informed that others were already using the glitch, as the abuse was impossible to detect during the pandemic-induced online era of the day. The exploit was not officially banned as it was open for all to use. Some pros did not consider consider it cheating, although its effect was not too dissimilar to wall hacks. In pro play, there were a number of gentlemen's agreements to keep the competitive integrity of the game, and not using the start glitch seemed like it would be an obvious addition. With the Call of Duty League Championship weekend set to begin on August 29th, and the organizers, players, and fans hoped for clean games leading up to and during the event, and that of course included avoiding exploits like the start glitch. Thankfully for everyone, the start glitch would be fixed just 3 weeks prior to COD Champs. And not gonna lie, it's kinda crazy that it took all season long for this to happen. Well, these were some of the most controversial Call of Duty cheating scandals that we could find. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to watch these Call of Duty players that went too far.